Our grade 8 yesterday we have started by finding the subject in the command and also the request. Today we will start by finding the subject in question. Of course, the question is a little bit tricky because we altern the auxiliary verb or the modal verb with the subject. For example, I was playing football yesterday. In order to make a question, you would say, what were you doing yesterday? So we will just altern the subject with the auxiliary or the modal verb. Here in page number 47, in question, the subject often follows the verb, not like the statement. The verb follows the subject. Many questions begin with a verb, a helping verb, or a question word such as what, when, where, why, and how. In order to find the subject of a question, you can try rewording it as a statement. So meaning that if you have a question, I'll turn it into a statement or a sentence so that you can find the subject easily. Examples. Turkey Al-Shamrani, why are you late? Okay, Muhammad Al-Khayyat, can you read the examples, please?
Example of what I just came. I just got my pencil and book, sorry.
Okay, these ones. So here we are speaking today about the subject in a sentence, in a question. How can we find it? The process is pretty easy. If you cannot directly recognize the subject from a question, all you need to do is just to altern the question into a statement or a sentence. For example, we have here, why was Vanessa standing outside? So in order to change that into a statement, we say Vanessa was standing outside.
Teacher,
Why?
I can give you
Okay.
examples.
So
Why was Ali losing the race?
why was Ali losing the race?
Why did Muhammad leave his coffee inside?
So you have in the first one, Ali was losing the race, and the second one, Muhammad
Why did Muhammad forget his coffee at home?
Muhammad forgot his coffee at the top. Why? So we have Muhammad is the subject. Okay. So here in these examples, you have the questions and you have also the statements. Yes, Tamer, how can I help you?
Yes, what do they mean by a statement?
A sentence, subject, verb, and an object.
Okay.
Teacher, can I solve number 1?
Yes, Haseen. In practice number 8, changing the questions into statements and identifying the subject. So we will alter all of these questions into statements. Then we will identify the subject by underlining it.
Yes, start.
Okay.
The music teacher does wear glasses. This is the answer.
The answer is, read
The
the question,
music
please.
teacher, I read the question then answer. Does the music teacher wear glasses? You can write it as a statement. The music teacher does wear glasses.
So we have here, does the music teacher wear glasses? In order to change this into a statement, we'll say the music teacher does wear classes. So where did the simple subject seen?
Teacher.
Bravo, Hussein. Very good. So teacher is the simple subject. What about the complete subject?
Music teacher.
The music
Music.
teacher. Well, not music. The music teacher is a
I
complete
said
subject.
teacher, the music teacher, but
Yes, Mohammed, no problem. No problem. Famer, do you have a question?
Yes, can I answer the next question?
No problem. You can answer the next one. Read the question and then alternate it into a statement.
Okay. How can you believe any of that? You can believe any of that.
And put how at the end of that statement. You can believe all of that. How? And what is the subject? Simple one.
All,
Famer? Subject.
the you.
You is the subject. Bravo. Very good. Nice. RTB, number 3.
yes, teacher. Will the drums be late for Russia?
Rehearsal. Rehearsal means training. For their training.
The drums will be late for
Drummers. The drummers, yes. The drummers
will be late
will, bravo, be late
for
for rehearsal.
rehearsal. Yeah.
And at the end, what? Where is the subject, Muhammad?
Drummers.
Bravo, Muhammad. Very good. Excellent. So drummers is the subject. See how we can altern a question into a statement just to find the subject more easily. Of course, we can just find the subject in the sentence, the music teacher. So here does auxiliary verb, and the music teacher is a complete subject, only teacher is the simple one. Also here, how can you? So after the modal verb, we will find the subject. Will the drummers? So we were speaking about the drummers. So we just change the question into statement to make it easier for us to find the subject. Number 4, Khalid Al-Malki. Khalid Al-Malki. All right, Muhammad Al-Falah. Can you hear me? Hello, anyone? Can you hear me?
Yes, me.
Okay. Turki Al-Shamrani, you have the mic.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you solve number 4, please?
Pablo is the subject.
Nice. Has Pablo remembered where he put the key? Can you change this question into a statement?
Yes, Pablo has remembered where he put the key.
Pablo has remembered where he put the key. And again, Pablo is the subject. Nice, Turki, bravo. Okay. Number 5, last but not least. Hussein. Khalid Al Khalifa.
Yes, teacher.
Number 5.
Where does Mrs. Thomas keep the first aid kit? Miss Thomas keep the first aid kit.
Thomas. Yes. Mrs. Thomas.
Keep the first aid kit.
I cannot say keep. I have to
Keeps.
trouble either to say keeps or to say does keep. Of course, in regular English, we just say Mrs. Thomas keeps. But here, because we need to just change the arrangement, we do not change anything, just the arrangement of the question. So we will put does. Mrs. Thomas does keep the first aid kit with. So the subject is
Mrs. Thomas.
excellent. See how we can alternate? I believe it's becoming easier now. Any questions so far? Any question, Abdulaziz? Saif, Muhammad Al-Falah, Khalid Al-Malki. Do you have any question, Khalid? If you have any question, just type it in the chat or say it if you do not say it or no, but you could. Yeah, I wanted you to answer, but you didn't speak. Perhaps you have a problem with your mic. Usama, Turki, Thamer, Nawaf, all of you. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. Let's move to practice number B. In practice number B, we are asked to identify the subjects of each of these questions without altering the question into a statement, just identifying the subject. So we will read the following sentence, then we will write the subject of each question on the line provided. Like, for example, is Molly coming to school today? So the subject is Molly. Number 1, who can answer that?
I can, teacher. Did Grover make the drill team?
Yes.
Grover.
So we have Grover as subject, nice. Number 2, Usama, can you type in the chat the answer? Usama Faisal Al-Aynazi. Number 2, when does your mother go to work? Type the answer in the chat. Usama, can you hear us? Can you raise your hand? Hello, Saleh. Why are you late, Saleh?
I was eating my breakfast, teacher.
Couldn't you eat your breakfast during the session? It's an online one. And also apply this side. Okay, so Osama, today we are speaking about how to find the subject in a question. All you need to do is either to find it directly, or you can altern or change the question into a statement, a sentence, beginning with the subject, then the verb. Like for example, number 1, does the music teacher wear glasses? We can change that into a statement, like saying the music teacher does wear glasses. So the simple subject is the teacher. And number 2, you can't leave any of that. That's the statement. The question is, how can you believe all of that? Okay, and you just find the subject. That's page 48 or 47, sorry. In practice number B, we just need to find the subject directly. Saif, can you answer number 2, please? Saif Radi.
Yes.
Number 2.
When does your Grover,
When does your mother
do to the work? Go to the work.
When does your mother go to work? Where is the subject? If you cannot find it, change it into statement.
Can you go up a little bit?
No problem.
Okay.
Welcome. If you cannot find the subject directly in the question, Saif, just change it into a statement, a sentence. Can you change this question into a statement? A sentence? Saif, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, change this question into a sentence. Start with the subject, then the verb, and the rest of the sentence. I start with what? Safe. You don't have the all day.
Can I answer?
Okay, Hussein.
Mother.
The subject is mother. Why?
Because when you change it into statement, you say your mother does go
to work.
Yes.
So safe. If we need to change this question into a statement, we will say your mother goes or does go to work. Like practice number 8. So here we have the complete subject. Complete subject is your mother. Your is what, guys? And mother, of course, is
Complete.
possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. We used it here in the sentence as what?
As an adjective.
Excellent, Hassan. Very good. So we have your as a possessive pronoun. Used it as an adjective to identify the noun mother. So mother is the simple subject and your mother is the complete one. So directly safe. The subject is mother. Okay, safe. Safe, do you understand now? What? Safe, hello. Okay. Can you find the subject in question number 3? Do goats eat paper?
Can I answer, teacher?
No, we need safe. Nice, bravo, safe. So you have to eat goats is the subject. And in order to change it into statement, we say goats do eat paper. Nice. Okay, Al-Tabi, number 4.
Okay.
Hello, Mashal.
Where is the catalog from the store? Catalog.
Bravo. Catalog. Can you change that into a sentence?
Yes. Is the catalog from the store?
No, we will start with the subject, the catalog. The catalog is from that store. Where?
Okay.
It's a little bit tricky to change a question into a statement.
The catalog is from the store.
Yes, where, and you add where at the end because the sentence is incomplete. We are asking about the place. So we say the catalog from that store is at the end is, and you put any place instead of where, or you just put where. Number 5. Mishal, can you answer number 5? Could you tell me the number again? You can type in the chat, Mishal. Mishal Al-Duhi. Can you hear us? Okay, Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz Sana. Abdulaziz Sana, can you hear us? Raise your hand, type in the chat, anything. Okay, great. Starting from next session, if anyone did not reply to me directly, I'll kick him out. Muhammad Al-Falah. Yes, Hussein.
Can I answer?
Okay.
Could you tell me the number again? Please.
So the subject is you. The rest of these questions will be
Teacher, in this question, can two subjects in the sentence?
I'm sorry, what?
Can this sentence have two subjects?
You mean a compound subject?
No, I mean two subjects, like one at the beginning and one at the middle.
In the middle, it will be an object, not a subject.
Like number 6 is Stella going to her grandmother's house for vacation.
Yes?
Is house a subject?
No? How is a location the object of the type? In order to turn that into a sentence, we say Stella is going to her grandmother's house. So Stella is the subject and the house is the object. You only have one subject.
Teacher,
Yes, got it?
can I send this homework with yesterday's homework?
Yeah, send both homework for today and yesterday's homework on Classero.
Okay.
And I'll just upload that right now. And we're gonna watch a small video about how to change a sentence into
Teacher, practice B, the rest is homework, right?
that. Starting from 6 until 10 is the homework. And that's page 47, right?
More than 20 million people use Grammarly every day to improve their writing.
Did you know that there are different question types?
Really? Like what?
Well, why don't we sort through some questions and see what we can figure out?
Okay.
Here are some sentences with some words missing. We'll put the missing words and phrases on the side here. Could you fill in the blanks to make some nice questions?
Sure, give me a minute. Done. How's that?
That's good. What do you notice about the colors?
All the words in the column are the same color.
That's right. I made those words the same color for a reason. Can you tell me what they have in common? Start with the green ones.
They're all WH words or question words.
Very good. Now, what about the pink ones?
Oh, these are little words we use all the time. They're, helping verbs, right?
Or auxiliary verbs. Yeah, that's right. And the yellow ones?
Those are nouns.
Yeah, there are different kinds of nouns. Which ones are these?
They come after the verb, so objects?
Well done. And some of those objects are a part of a prepositional phrase. You mentioned verbs. Where are those?
In the second to last column of each group.
Cool. There's one last set of columns we need to figure out.
Those are nouns.
What kind?
Well, they're the nouns doing the verb, I think. So, subjects?
Nice job. You figured out all of the columns.
So this is the rational arrangement of any question. You will start first the question using the question word you have. After that, you will bring the auxiliary verb or the modal verb. Later, you will bring the subject. So if you just need to find the subject directly in the question, you just need to know the arrangement of any question, starting with the question word, after that auxiliary verb, and then we bring the subject. So just memorize this arrangement of question.
Great. But why are they in different groups?
Because we have 3 different types of questions here. We named them based on the answers we're looking for. Let's consider some possible answers for each group.
A cat was making that noise. Lindsay said the gifts. Orange is my favorite color. Bobby ran away.
Okay. Cat, Lindsay, Orange, and Bobby are all
subjects.
Right. So this is a group of subject questions. What about this next group?
Some answers might be, yes, we did. No, not yet. Sure, and no.
Okay, this group should be easy.
These are yes or no questions.
Very good. And the last group?
In Madrid, next year, to my mom, 3 romance books.
Okay. Some of these are in prepositional phrases, but the important words are what?
Nouns. Objects.
Excellent. So these are object questions. Let's take a look at yes-no questions and object questions together. What do you notice?
They're almost the same.
Almost. What's the difference?
The object questions have WH words, but the yes-no questions don't. The rest is the same.
Very good. Let's take a closer look at turning a yes-no question into an object question.
Okay.
Suppose we think we know what Kelly did last weekend, but we'll ask a yes-no question to make sure.
Did Kelly play guitar in the park on Saturday?
Now suppose we're missing one of those details. So instead, we should ask a WH question to learn more.
Okay.
How many objects are there?
3. Guitar, park, and Saturday.
Then we can have 3 different object questions. We'll start with a yes-no question each time and change it from there.
We add a question word, right?
Right, but to figure out which question word, we first need to decide what answer we're looking for.
What do you mean?
Suppose we know that Kelly played something, but we don't know what she played. Our first question is which instrument or game or whatever she played.
Oh, I get it. So we can't have guitar in the same question because that's the thing we don't know.
Yep. And what kind of noun is guitar or whatever else she might play? Is it a person or a place or a thing?
It's a thing.
What question word do we use for things?
What?
We'll put that at the front. And that's all it takes.
Cool.
That's it. So in order to just change any of these yes and no questions into WH question, just ellipse the thing you will ask about and put the rational question to it.
Oh, what about the next one? What if we don't know the place she played guitar?
The answer we're looking for is in the park or at home or wherever.
The question word for places is where.
Yep. Can you do the last one by yourself?
Yeah. If we don't know when she played, we take on Saturday out of our question. When is a question word we use for times and days and whatever.
Well done. And that's how we do object questions.
So where is the subject in all of these questions? Because the subject is one. Yes, see?
Kelly.
Bravo. So the subject
Teacher, I
is
sent the homework.
nice.
Me
I-
too, teacher.
Okay, Muhammad Abdel Nasser Ratibi and Hussein. Nice, great. All right, so that's basically it. That's what?
I sent one. Right as you said.
I'm sorry, come again, Muhammad.
I sent one. I sent a homework.
For yesterday.
No,
Okay,
right
finish
now.
today's and
Right now, today's.
right now. If you don't
No,
have the page.
I put it like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, great. Go today's page also now, and then you can send me the homework for today. That is 47, and that's it. 47. And there you go. Any questions so far, grade 8? You
No,
need me to
teacher.
revise it again to repeat the rule again.
No, teacher, thank
Okay,
you.
see you at the 4th session. Goodbye, grade 8.
Okay, see you, teacher.
Okay, bye.